They walk it out.
Schwartz.
They do a rally here or what?
I don't know.
No. All right, no problem.
I know Mr. Chandon's right now. Do you want me to?我们跟记者说一下为什么我们
What do we want? When do we want it? Now. What do we want? When do we want it? Now. What do we want? When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, 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 shut it down. I said if we don't get it, shut it down. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? When do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, 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 shut it down. I said if we don't get it, shut it down. I got here first. I guess I'm emceeing. All right, you guys give it up for our 2 members of the Rent Guidelines Board here that stepped out and did what we asked to do. Thank you guys so much.
Skin, please. Man.
Good evening again, everybody. What's going on?
Thank you.
Everybody.
Disgusting!
Yeah, I feel disgusted too. I'll keep my remarks pretty brief because I know I was long-winded in there. What I will say first and foremost is thank you all. One time for yourselves. Can we please just make it for yourselves? I realize not only that every year, year in and year out, we come and we fight, and they keep abusing us every single year and enacting injustice on us, from the little to the small things, like even having people come out here rather than to a more convenient location. In the most sort of nefarious way of thinking about it, I do question the motives sometimes. And I just want to say, I think, we on the board have had enough. You know what I mean? Like, I know y'all have had enough for a really, really long time. And as a member of the tenant movement and as a tenant, it's like, I get it. I understand your frustration, your disgust, your anger. And I think this year, we weren't going to allow ourselves to be put into a situation like we were put in last year, especially when this is a complete farce. You know what I mean? Like, there needs to be legitimate and comprehensive reform to the way this works, whether that's like getting rid of this process and finding a new process, or making changes that have checks and balances so you don't have an administration that can come in and then try to raise your rent 3+% every year, each year, and not assist with all of the other public services and issues that we all know that tenants and households need in the city.
That's
so
right.
Until that happens, there can't be a sort of complicity or, playing nice from our perspective, even as board members. It just doesn't sit well with us, and it shouldn't sit well with y'all, and I know it doesn't. So all I'm gonna say is keep fighting. I know we took a loss. I mean, I think it was a loss. I'm sure y'all agree. 2 weeks ago, in terms of the rollbacks to HSTPA. Right. So we gotta keep fighting for better protections. We gotta keep fighting against this machine. We got to keep fighting against the administration that keeps trying to destroy low-income New Yorkers and families of color and elderly folks. And not a day to rest.
Right, Mr. Chan, is Mr. Chan here? Mr. Chan.
Hi everyone, my name is Alina, and I'm just going to help Mr. Chen interpret.
大家好，我名字叫陈仁平，我是参加05年参加台人街住客协会的，我住在台人街30年了。
Hi everyone, my name is Chen Renping. I've been a member of CAF since 2005 and a tenant in Chinatown for the past 30 years.
大家刚刚从租金评审委员会出来，
So everyone just left the preliminary vote of the Rent Guidelines Board.
我们离开了，因为租金评审委员会没有尊重我们的老百姓和住客。
We left because the Rent Guidelines Board does not respect New Yorkers.
That's right.
租金评审委员会没有告诉我们，没有公开在哪里时间、哪里地点。
The board didn't even tell us when, where, and when the hearing would be.
每一年租金都有公开的，在哪里地点和时间。今年为什么没有公开出来？我们非常生气。
They tell us every year where the location and the date is, so why did they wait so long this year? We're all very angry about that.
租金评审委员会，你们是公共代表，应该要尊重我们的住客和老百姓。
To the Rent Guidelines Board, you are public representatives. We should have mutual respect.
你们内部是不是偷偷的计划？是不是瞒了老百姓，欺骗老百姓的？想知道？
We wonder if you're having private conversations. We wonder if you're making plans that you don't want the public to know. That's right.
现在城市很多退休的老人，租金都是几百块，你们加租，他们生活怎么办？
Right now, there's a lot of retirees in the city. They make only a few $100s for their retirement income. So what's going to happen to the rest of their lives?
亚当斯本身都是房东，房东有各种各样的赚钱，杀害我们的老百姓。
Mayor Adams, the landlord. And landlords, all they think about is all the different ways that they can earn money.
亚当斯用各种各样的赚钱，前几年房租都没有上涨这么高，他们上台了2年了，这房租要提高了很多，我们老百姓生活非常困难。
Ever since Mayor Adams took office 2 years ago, we've never seen rent hikes this high. The increasing rent hikes are because Mayor Adams has not yet left office. That's right!
租金上涨了，因为亚当斯当市长还没有下台。希望老百姓团结起来，反对开发商。如果不团结起来，会影响到我们生活和租金。我们的只有压力，租金评审委员会。争取减租，也有反对地产公司。
减租。
我们的将来感到怎么办？
I hope working class people can come together to fight real estate. Because if we do not unite, there will be consequences on our lives and our rent. We are not only pressuring the Rent Guidelines Board to roll back the rent, but also to fight real estate for our futures. Thank you everyone for your support.
Give it up for Mr. Chen. And Kat. Do you have Amanda here from Bronstein Tenants Union? There you go. Come on, Amanda.
Everybody, make some noise if you're paying too much for groceries. You're paying too much for rent already. And for me, I feel like $100 is a lot of money.
A lot of money.
But for my property managers, $100 is a drop in the bucket. Our property manager, Bronstein, is getting ready to do a $43 million deal on a building in Williamsburg. And for me and my fellow tenants, we can't afford a rent increase at all. So I just want to say thanks for everybody to be here. Thanks to Catholic Migration Services. I never would have, the one good thing that came out of this is that I'm now friends with my neighbors. And it's a beautiful thing. And Bronstein needs to be held accountable. They do not want to fix anything in our building. And we have huge dumpsters outside our building for all of the older people they're evicting, for all of the lower income people they're evicting, and they're renovating. And I use that term very lightly because I think we know what a renovation means. It's a coat of paint that they're claiming $40,000 for. And shame, right? And they're all, and we just can't let them get away with it. And it was hard to see all those people up there looking like they don't care, but I think all of us care. And if we continue to fight, I'm really privileged to be in this fight with you, so thank you.
Give it up for Amanda. Got a couple more speakers, guys. Claire Valdez.
Hello, everyone. My name is Claire Valdez. I'm running for state assembly here in District 37.
One mic. One mic.
Logan City, Sunnyside, Woodside, Ridgewood, and Mascot. I live in Ridgewood, and we've seen rent stabilized units disappear over the last few years. It was disgusting to be in that room and to watch rent guideline board members not even look at us, not even make eye contact, not even have the sense of shame that they should have had as we were standing there screaming for the dignity that we deserve as tenants.
That's right.
We know whose side Kathy Hope was on. We know whose side Eric Adams is on. And we know who's writing their checks. We know who is supporting them. It's Revney, it's corporate landlords across the city. And working people are not stupid. We know the score. Our families are suffering as the rent is going up and up and up across Queens. We're scraping by. We're working 2, 3, 4 jobs just to pay the rent. And meanwhile, Revney, corporate landlords are lining their pocketbooks with our rent. And our families are being displaced. We're facing eviction, we're facing displacement across the board. I'm so proud to be standing in solidarity with tenants from across the city, and I'm sorry that you all had to come so far on such short notice just to make your voices heard. But trust me, even though they weren't looking at us, even if they were looking away, they heard us tonight. And they know that tenants are going to come back again tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, because these are our homes. These are not portfolios. These are not investments. These are homes where our families are going to live for decades. Thank you all, and thank you especially to our members on the Rent Guidelines Board for standing strong, for having a principled stance, and for being on the side of tenants and working families across the city. And thank you all for being here tonight too.
All right, guys, we have one more speaker. And I need everybody to listen here because it's the other member of the Rent Guidelines Board, Genesis.
Good evening, noches. Gracias por venir, gracias por su apoyo. Gracias por venir, gracias por su apoyo. Hoy salimos porque no queríamos seguir con las farsas, ¿verdad? Today we came out because we didn't want to continue with the sham. They already, like I said inside, they already came here with their minds made up. They already wanted to increase the rent, at least, from 2 to 6.7, 6 point something. That's what they ended up voting. So they were going to do that regardless whether we were in there or not, So might as well just step out and let them continue with that. At the same time, we must understand that we have the power because we are the majority, and we must exercise that power. Tenemos que entender que nosotros somos la mayoría y tenemos el poder. Y tenemos que ejercitar nuestro poder como mayoría, votando, by voting, by getting involved in every every step of politics and the process of the argument, right? Especially,
People need to wake up. People need to wake up.
yeah, we need to send a strong message to Mayor Adams, right? He needs you in order to win again. Even though he got a lot of money from the real estate, he needs votes, and you are the votes. We are the votes. So that's our power, right? So, yeah, nosotros tenemos el poder y tenemos que mandar un mensaje muy fuerte al alcalde de que no vamos a votar por él si sigue aumentando la renta, porque somos la mayoría. A pesar de que él tiene mucho dinero de bienes raíces, nosotros tenemos el poder y el voto. Entonces tenemos que ejercitarlo. Y también un mensaje fuerte a la gobernadora, que también recibe mucho dinero de bienes raíces.
Exacto.
Y nos sacó, básicamente nos sacó del proceso en el estado. Right? We also need to send a strong message to the governor that, you know, she took a lot of real estate and took us out of the equation this year in the budget, right? So it is on us now, you know, to activate and use what we have, our voices and our power. I think we did great by coming out and not staying in there. Yeah, so that's that. Honestly, if I had to say more, I don't see my vote being valuable inside by just voting basically to put a rope on my own neck and the neck of my family members, right? I'm the daughter of domestic workers. People in my family make a minimum wage, they reflect the majority of the people. So why would I vote for an increase again that would displace my own community, right? And displace a lot of the people who are here, right? I don't see this vote be attached from anything that is happening at the international level. What is happening in Palestine is not so disconnected from what is happening here today. What is happening over there is protecting the capitalist class, and that's what they expect us to do.
Are you familiar with social housing?
We need to decommodify housing. We need social housing, and the way to do that is by not voting for increase. So
Social housing, there is a state bill that is called Social Housing Authority. You can explain to us what is it about.
yes,
So what is your opinion on that?
I support it. Yeah. Bueno, lo que está sucediendo hoy aquí no es diferente a lo que sucede a nivel internacional, lo que está pasando en Palestina, que quieren apoyar a la clase capitalista, ¿no? Cualquier incremento en la renta es una horca a la clase trabajadora, a la clase de inquilinos. Así que stay in your power, que quedémonos con nuestro poder y ejercitémonos.
All right, that's all we got for tonight. One more time with me, say, fuck you, Nestor! Fuck you, Nestor! Fuck you, RGB! Fuck you, RGB! Give yourself a round of applause.
All right, so that's a wrap, guys. It's over. The rally's done. Thank you, Denny, for the charger, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks for the charger, bro. Thanks for the charger, all right? So I'm about to bounce out. I gotta find the other ones. I mean, I'm done here. I gotta go home. I am tired, but it pays off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gone, headed home. You know, but they walked out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go through. Like I said, they don't care. Don't put my Adams, so it's what it is. About to head home, guys. About to bounce out. All right. So later, everybody. Peace out. About to log off. Take care.